Hey, what's up, everyone? Wezesha Wednesday here, Ichi here on October 1st, 2025. So, what's so significant about October 1st, 2025? Well, I'll tell you, this is the beginning of the fourth quarter. Third quarter is over, 9 months of the year are over, and we have 3 months remaining till the end of the year. And so, as I was thinking about Wezesha Wednesday and what to talk about, I'll be honest, it was really about me and the struggle that I'm having. And I want to share what that struggle is because I think a couple of you may be facing the same struggle, right? One is I'm just tired. I'm like exhausted. January was great. February was good. March was awesome. Summer was good. It felt like the energy was high. The dream anticipation was high. And then suddenly you start getting into this like exhaustion, right? From work, from just like stress, from just the day-to-day things. And so I thought about, maybe someone else is going through the same thing. Maybe there's others out there who are exhausted. So today I want to talk about two-part topic to think through as we get to Q4. One is the idea of mental fortitude, and the other one is the idea of patience endurance. And so, patience endurance, especially this one, is really really cool. Isn't it funny that when you're thinking about something, there's going to be all these signals, all these signs all around you answering the question for you. And so, a couple of weeks ago, Sunday morning, 10 a.m., Joel Osteen comes up and he talks about this thing called patience endurance. And what he talks about was the idea that when you have a dream and you feel like the dream is not fulfilled, there's a lot of frustration around that. I have this dream, I'm pouring everything into it, but it's not being fulfilled. And he likened it, he used a really, really interesting analogy, or maybe even metaphor at this point, is that when you order something and you don't get that notification that your order has been submitted, received, and it's en route, there's a lot of anxiety because you wonder, did I actually order it? Did I do it correctly? Am I getting this thing that I've ordered? And so he used that to describe this notion of patience endurance. The idea is a dream fulfilled is en route. A dream fulfilled is en route. Much like an order placed online, you might not see it immediately, but it's coming. And so patient endurance is essential for navigating the waiting season. Your dream fulfilled is en route. So what does that mean pragmatically? We, over the last 9 months, have put into motions things that will help us fulfill our highest potential, our dreams, whatever it was, setting a business, promotion, maybe even some personal dreams that we have. But we're not seeing them fulfilled. That does not mean that they are not en route. Just as you track an order with heightened expectancy, you need to practice patience endurance because patience endurance and patience itself are crucial when pursuing your dreams. Patience is crucial when pursuing your dreams. Just because it doesn't happen now doesn't mean it's not en route. Be patient knowing that God has heard you. Be patient knowing that God has heard you. I've done this. I think Joel Osteen preached this. I think it was a couple of years ago, maybe last year. He said, ask and then say thank you. So ask for that help that you need to fulfill your dream, and then stop asking. Just say thank you because it's en route. And I think that's what patience endurance is talking about. Your dreams, not yet fulfilled, but are en route. Be patient, knowing God has heard you. Wait with faith, wait with expectancy. The reason why you are not yet fulfilled is probably beyond you. Maybe there's something that needs to be done for that dream of yours to be fulfilled. Some fulfillment needs to be done. Maybe the dream as you have dreamt it needs to be massaged kidogo by God so that when you receive it, it's actually what you need. You have to give yourself grace and you have to have faith, knowing that that dream will be fulfilled. Figure out what dream you have. Figure out what expectation you have for its fulfillment, but know that it's en route. The one thing I don't want you to do is to water down your dream. Just because you have this dream fulfilled or this dream expectation, don't water it down because you haven't received it, right? Don't lower the expectation for yourself just because you don't see it happening now. I'll tell you personally, I have very high patience endurance because I believe so much in myself and so much in the faith that this dream fulfilled will come to me. It's all about patience. It's all about patience. But I know patience is a very difficult skill to practice. Do not water down your dream. Do not lower your expectation just because you don't see the dream fulfilled. The tracking number is there. If you need someone to validate that you've placed the order, contact me, contact friends, talk to family, say, hey, this dream fulfilled is not yet coming, and they will put you back on track and say, the tracking number is coming to you. All right? Ask and then say thank you. So that's the first part that I wanted to share with you, is just the idea of patience endurance. The second part is how do you maintain that patience endurance, right? For those of you who have faith, that's a big thing, is to have faith that it's going to happen. But the other thing that I personally struggle with, and I want to share with you all, is this idea of mental fortitude, right? So mental fortitude is like strength of mind. It's like that stamina, right? The mental stamina that you must have to overcome all these, my dream is not happening. I'm tired. It's 9 months in the year. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of thinking, and yet I'm not seeing my dream fulfilled. So mental fortitude is the strength of mind that allows a person to face danger, pain, or adversity with courage. It involves the ability to execute under pressure, maintain self-belief, and continue working toward a goal despite challenges, setbacks, or a lack of motivation. And I'll repeat that second part. Maintain self-belief. You have to maintain self-belief. Continue working toward a goal. You've set your dream, fulfilled, it's en route, continue working. Despite challenges, setbacks, or a lack of motivation. Look, 9 months into the year, it starts getting cold. You start having this seasonal affective disorder, which means depression starts setting in. You're tired. I know, trust me, I know you're physically, mentally, emotionally tired. You've just given so much over these last 9 months, and you're not seeing your dream fulfilled. Practice mental fortitude. Practice mental stamina. Why is it important? Because you have to have faith that what you dreamt of January 1st, 2025, that vision board that you put together, that dream that you had for yourself, your friends, and your family, that motivation and self-belief that you had is not for naught. It will happen. Trust, believe. But if you give up now, if you give up in month 9, if your mental fortitude fails, if your stamina fails, if you lower down your barrier in terms of the dream, you sort of just water it down and say, okay, I won't dream this big, I'll just dream this small. Trust that you will never be happy with the result, because you'll always wonder, what if I had just practiced more patience, endurance, and more mental fortitude? Now, I acknowledge this. It's not easy to do it by yourself. And that's why you need a community, you need friends, you need family, you need coach, whatever it is. You have to figure out how to build that mental fortitude, how to build that patience, endurance. For some of us, it comes less naturally than for others. For some, it comes more naturally than for others. For me personally, again, patience, endurance, I have it because I believe so strongly in the things that I do and the things that I dream of. I just know it's just a matter of time before they come. You know, there's this quote in the Bible. I wish I could quote the Bible like Gina Darrow. Jean just says, yeah, Philippians, papa, papa, papa. I can't. But I'll tell you, there's this part where it says, for everything there's a season, for every season there's a thing. There's a season for planting, for sowing. Those of us who used to go shags, remember, I used to be sent shags, right? In January, you used to plant. Right? Oh, in April, you used to plant. In August, you needed to weed. And then in December, you needed to harvest, right? I know you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So there was a season for everything. You cannot harvest in April. You cannot weed in December, right? You can't plant in July. So everything has its season. So that is my firm belief for the last, I don't know, since I came to Stato decades ago, was that my dream will be fulfilled. The reason it's not fulfilled now is because it's en route. And number two, because this is not the season for it to be fulfilled. The season for it to be fulfilled will come, and that will manifest in everything that I've dreamt of. So I guarantee that's going to happen. All right? The second thing is about mental fortitude or mental stamina. Just like when you go to the gym and you have all those endorphins come up, or if you're walking and you don't feel like you lack motivation, but as soon as you get in, and you start doing the work, you're able to build that endurance and you come out feeling so accomplished. That's what I'm telling you for now. As we head into October, the fourth quarter of this year, I know you're exhausted. I know you're tired. Reach deep, find strength, and continue on with your dream for 2025. You can do in 3 months what you've dreamt to do the entire year. I guarantee it, whatever it is. And if you ever need, I don't know, to be Wezesha, I'd come for a Wezesha session, right? But anyway, so I felt, it feels good to say this on my side because the same feelings that you're feeling, the exhaustion and the lack of faith, same ones I'm feeling, but I'm going to fight through it. Are you, right? That's been Wezesha Wednesday. Have a fantastic fourth quarter 2025. I'll do some more Wezeshas for you guys out there. There's the Boys to Men thing happening this Saturday. Bring your sons. We'll have dads with sons and uncles with nephews. It's just our way of bringing the Kenyan community together, specifically the boys and men, so that we can just start sharing what these Boys to Men experiences should be like, especially for the Kenyaricans. But anyway, that was just a PSA for now. Practice mental fortitude and patient endurance. Be patient. Your dream is on the way. Be resilient and practice that mental fortitude. 9 months in, 3 months to go, you can still accomplish your dreams. Wezesha Wednesday, I'm out.